These are the gentlemen that you are going to meet tonight. But we also have Warden Ken McKee with the Bellamy Creek Correctional Facility. Warden, would you like to say a few words, please?
Greetings, Lansing. From the Bellamy Creek Correctional Facility here in Ionia. We're very excited to be a part of this program. We are very excited to be able to help and reach out to the youth of Lansing. This is not a scared straight program. We're not here to scare anybody or to intimidate them, but to reach out from an educational perspective and answer those questions you have, because we don't want you to take the same route as these individuals have taken and end up in prison.
Thank you, Warden. I would first like to go and ask each of you to please first state your name, what you are currently in prison for, and how long you have been in prison.
My name is James Foster, and this is my third time in the Michigan Department of Correction. I'm presently serving as a 1 to 4 and a 1 to 2. The 1 to 2 is for domestic violence, and the 1 to 4 is for possession of cocaine.
My name is Derek Redmond. I'm in here for delivery, manufacturing, methamphetamines. I've been incarcerated for almost 5 years, 8 months.
My name is Ryan Hones. This is my first time in prison. My charge was home invasion, 2nd degree, and I am serving a 18-month to 180-month term.
Yes, my name is Joel Stansberry, and this is my second term in prison. My first term was for unarmed robbery, which I ended up doing 18 and a half years on. I got out and I came back for uttering and publishing, which I got a 2 to 10.
My name is John Bendeville. In '88, I caught a 2 to 4 for larceny in a building that had to do with a half a gallon of whiskey. I did 3 years on a 2 to 4. I was out for 3 months and 4 days, and through more whiskey drinking, I caught a natural life, and I've been down ever since. 91 on that.
John, can you tell me what you think led you to where you're sitting at today?
I just got stupid when I drank, and I wouldn't leave it alone. And it led me to be with some fellas that were planning a robbery. Someone got killed in the commission of that felony, and I wound up with a felony murder. And even though I didn't actually kill anybody, it was a mandatory natural life sentence.
What ran through your mind the moment you heard your prison sentence?
The thing that ran through my mind was, let me back this up and do this over. Because I made a horrible decision here, and I'd like to have another shot at it. And I'd like to add to that, no matter what people are doing out there, you need to think it through. I hate seeing people throw it away. Just think things through to the end. Because once a guy's in here, that's pretty much a wrap. I would trade the rest of my life for one more day out there, even one more hour.
Can you explain how it feels to be locked up? And did you ever think you would end up in prison?
Well, nobody never dreams of being here. Nobody never wakes up every day thinking, hey, I'm going to prison.
I never thought I would come to prison. I thought I was too slick. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I was I always considered myself to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the police. And I found out different. Every day of my life in here is misery. Every day. So I have to go within myself to try to find the strength just to make it through each day. You know, the people that you think is your friends, they turn their back on you. They leave you.
I grew up on the bus ride ever since I was young. We would ride past 2 major prisons there every day. It was just weird for me to look out the bus window, and then later on in life looking out of my friends' cars' windows, looking at the prisoners playing softball and being like, man, I never thought I'd be there. And then a little over a year later, I'm playing softball in prison.
This is a place where you're lonely, and when you shut the doors at night, you find a spots because you're bunky, because you don't want him to see you cry, because you miss your family.
This is a hard question, gentlemen, I think, but someone here in the audience would like to know what it is you miss most about being free.
I miss fishing. I miss work. My family's pretty much died over the years. I missed them for years. I missed friends.
This has brought a new way of thinking for me, and I'm gonna spend as much time with my family and as I can. A lot of my friends, I don't really have too many friends anymore.
I miss being with people. Even though I'm in prison with over 1,000 guys, I'm lonely. Personally, I've had one visit, I think, in the last 10 years or so, since a lot of family members have died off.
I miss waking up on a Saturday and thinking, what am I going to do today? And I just miss having choices that I don't have here in prison. What do I want to eat today? Do I want to spend all day on Facebook on the computer, or do I want to go outside and just fall asleep on the grass?
If you come to prison, you're going to miss taking a bath.
Yeah.
You ain't no bathtubs in prison. So if you want to come to prison, be prepared for a shower.
How, gentlemen, do you break the cycle? What if your parents aren't good role models? How do you stay on the right path?
Breaking this cycle is very important, because if your parents is not good role models, then you always got the teachers. You got the pastors in the church. You always have to look for somebody that's trying to do the right thing. And you have to surround yourself with those type of people. But we have to be man enough, because we say that we are a man, but we don't want to really man up to the responsibilities of being a man.
And you're going to have problems. Everybody have those. And it's not the problems that are important. It's how we deal with the problems.
And you have to go in yourself and you have to say, okay, I have to do the right thing. I have to do the things that I was put here to do. And breaking that cycle, you have to start changing your perception on how things is going in your life. Because dealing drugs and hanging out with the fellas is not a part of being a responsible human being. We all have a responsibility, not only to ourselves, but to our families and to our neighbors. In order for me to change this perception that I had about life, I had to figure out what was life all about. And life is about love, and it's about loving yourself. And once you learn to love yourself, then you can reach out and love someone else. And that's how you break that cycle of getting caught up in all of these different activities that's going on that's against the law.